Welcome back to Bottas Career Mode on F126. Today we're back for episode number 11 at Silverstone. So there's not much we can afford in terms of upgrades. We only have 460 points, so this is kind of our only option. Minor weight reduction. Oh, look at that. We've moved up. We're past Williams. We're now the third slowest team. Everyone's pretty close together. Yeah, look at the chart here. So we, like, on paper, we should be pretty close to the rest of the midfield. Okay, well, nothing else to do, so into the weekend we go. So if you haven't seen last episode, which I don't know why you'd be watching this one instead, we are coming off of a win at the Red Bull Ring, our first win of the season. I do not expect that to happen here, but Silverstone is one of my favorite tracks, so I'm really hoping we can get a good result here. Okay, into sprint qualifying on the mediums. We've got one lap to set a good time.
We've been pushed down to P22.
Okay, thank you. Our first and only lap will be a 128.1. That puts us P11 for right now. Hopefully that's enough to get through to Q2. Okay, our lap in Q2 will be a 128.5. I think that's slower. Yeah, not the best result. P16 for the sprint. That's, you know. Okay, here we are, parked up at P16. We're gonna need to make a lot of moves if we want to get into the points. But the 5 red lights are coming on, and we are racing for 9 laps around Silverstone. Really good start off the line. Already alongside the Williams. It's a bit crowded down into here, but we can make up a couple places down the inside here. Late on the brakes alongside Hamilton. Gonna try to get past Albon as well, 3 wide. We can pull in front of the Ferrari down the straight now. Gonna use a bit of battery and try to make up even more places. Getting squeezed off the line, but that gives us the inside past Colapinto. Gonna try to get underneath on Hadjar using all the grip we have. Hadjar's still alongside down the back straight. We'll have the inside for Cop's corner. It's gonna be a bit tough to leave the space. The Red Bull's still side by side. We can finally pull ahead, and that's up to P8. I think we can get past Behrman too. That'll be another place on the opening lap, up to 7th. That is definitely a good start. That's Behrman back into 7th place. We used way too much battery on that first lap. Try to get back in front of the Haas, side by side with Behrman. Too wide through there. We've got Hadjar looking for a move as well. Gonna try to get underneath, close to contact with the Red Bull. That's, I think, contact with Hamilton as well, who pulls in front. Oh, they're really bunched up through here. We can definitely get at least one place, but it's gonna be really sketchy through this section. Have to back out a little bit, but we do have a lot of charge on the battery, so we can dump it down the straight and try to make a move on Behrman, who's making a move on Hamilton. So I guess we'll get in front of the Ferrari instead. Back into the points. We are gaining on Behrman. This is going to be a scary move, but we'll go up the inside into Cops. We're still side by side on the exits. I'm hoping he's going to back out into Maggots and Beckett. He's going to stay ahead, but we do have some battery to use here down the straight, so this should be a nice, easy move to get past the Haas, back up to 7th place on lap 3. And there's Hamilton coming back now, just constantly swapping places so far. We'll be close enough for a move down the inside on the Ferrari. Try to get underneath. I gave him a bump. Well, we can get back past the Ferrari, up to 7th place once again on lap 4. Really wide through there. And not really a great run through here either. That's going to be Hamilton again on the inside. Swapping places again. There's someone else on the outside. It's Behrman. So lost 2 places, and that's Hadjar too. Using pretty much all the battery for this one to get up to 9th place. Past the Red Bull. Still side by side. We can get it done. Oh my god, dude. This is this is insane. There's signs up the inside. We should be close enough to get this place right back. Down the inside on the Williams. Try to go underneath once again. He just has better grip on the exits. We've got plenty of battery for the straights. Back up to 9th. Oh my god. It is really hard to manage the battery around this track. I feel like I'm constantly on 0%. There goes Hadjar. And we've got someone else looking for a move. Down to 10th again.
We're looking at some imminent gearbox issues, I'm afraid. Watch out for jams and misgears.
Okay. That's not good. Yeah, we've got a lot of tire wear too. 55% on that front left. And there's only 1 lap to go. But yeah, oh, I'm feeling the tires through there. We're gonna see Ocon getting passed as well. Someone else too. Just slammed the door on them. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, the front end is just not cooperating right now. That's not good. Oh my, yeah, there's just literally no grip on the front end. There's Gasly on the inside. Bit of contact with the Alpine. We're gonna use all the battery we have left down the straight, but we're getting left in the dust. There's sides around the outside as well. Try to cover this off and keep P12. And that is gonna be the end of the sprint. That was absolute chaos. Constant overtaking and re-overtaking.
And that's the end of the race. We'll
I hope the race is not like that. That was tough. We were up to P7 and then it all fell apart. Okay, into qualifying we go. I gotta say, I'm a little nervous about the full race because that sprint was brutal. That was tough. First lap of Q1 is a 129. Puts us P12 for now, but that is definitely not a good time. Oh god, dude. Yeah, all the way down at the bottom. We're about a second off our teammate. Yikes. I gotta say, I'm really struggling with the battery deployment around a lap here. It happened in the sprint race, and it's happening right now in qualifying. I don't know where to use the battery. Around other tracks, it seems a bit more straightforward, but here it just feels like I'm losing out. I don't know. Hopefully we can get a good lap. That's, the battery's out. We're gonna lose all this time. Damn. Okay, around the final corner, and we just lost, like, over 5/10 because of the battery management there. Yeah, P20, not surprised. That's so bad. Okay, we'll start on the softs, do 9 laps on the mediums then, and 11 laps on the hards. I mean, the softs are gonna get destroyed probably pretty fast, but that's the best we can do. This is tough, dude. I'm hoping we can keep the point streak alive, but starting P20 is gonna be difficult. And we didn't have that much pace in the sprint. Okay, parked up, pretty much at the very back of the grid. We're gonna have to make a lot of moves this race if we want to score points, but the 5 red lights are on, and we are racing for 26 laps around Silverstone. Decent start off the line. We're gonna have to be cautious through this first quarter. Now we can put the power down and try to get a move done on the inside. That's up to P16. I think we can make it 15 past Lindblad on the inside. We've got a lot of cars still bunched up down the straight, dumping the battery. We'll get ahead of Behrman. We've got a lot of cars fighting in front. They're 3 wide. We'll make it 4. Go up the inside. And that is 3 places in 1 corner. I think that might have been the best overtake of the season so far. That was insane. 4 wide. Wow. I think we'll be close enough to get a move done on Antonelli too. This will be us getting into the points, but we're still side by side with the Mercedes. The move is not done yet. He's still looking up the inside. But there we go, we can get it done, and that is P10 on lap 1. Here comes Antonelli. We saw a lot of this in the sprint. We're low on battery, just gonna have to let him go. We've got Ocon looking for a move as well on the inside. Gonna try to stay ahead of the Haas, just barely pulling ahead. By the time we get to the braking zone, just completely spun. That was contact from...
Okay, the safety car is out.
Wait.
Safety car is out. We need to form
It's a
up at
red...
reduced
It's red
pace.
flagged.
Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
What? I don't know why that'd be a red flag. But... okay. So the softs are, like, crossed off. And I think that means we're starting on the mediums, which is what I would want to do anyway. Yeah, okay, starting on the mediums. The 5 red lights are coming on for the 2nd time. Starting P13, and we are racing around Silverstone once again. We've got a really good start off the line to make some moves into the first corner. That's up to P8. That was a really close one. We'll get another one done down the inside. And that's up to 7th place right off the start. Well, the red flag ended up helping us a lot. I do still have to be really careful with the battery. We're not going to use any here. Just let Antonelli go. We're going to have to defend from Sainz as well to use all the space on track and cover that off. The problem with the battery is that you got to tap it a little bit just to defend from the cars behind, but it keeps ticking and it brings you closer to the cars in front. I didn't even really want to overtake Antonelli yet. But kind of gives you no choice. It seems like we do not have the pace to catch up to the cars in front. So most likely, we are going to have to just defend P7 for the whole race. And we're out of battery once again, so that's going to be a problem for the straight. There goes Antonelli, and there go both of the Williams.
Unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our
Trying
targets.
to
Not
get
to worry.
past
Head down,
Albon.
chin up.
Down to P9. Mark,
To the checkered flag.
shut up. Please stop. I think we can get a move done on Albon. On the inside. Wheel to wheel through there. But that is back up to 8th place. Okay, that is Albon in front again. And we'll get a move done on the Williams. Just constant back and forth. It's so stupid. Gotta save the battery, so gonna let Sainz go by. And there goes Albon as well. This whole battery thing is just such bullshit. We get a move done on Albon once again. Into Stowe. Really, oh, the tires through there. They're starting to wear down. We're reeling in Sainz into Cops Corner. That'll be back up to 8th place. And I guarantee you, we're going to see, yeah, there he goes. Sainz back up into 8th. This is so stupid. It's so, like, it's so artificial with these regulations. It's like ruined Silverstone. Here's where we make our move. Gonna dump the battery down the straight. Gaining very quickly on the Williams. That's an easy move. Back up into 8th place. We still have a decent amount on the battery, so we're gonna just absolutely dump it the rest of this lap. and come in at the end. Into the pit lane we go. It doesn't seem like anyone else is coming in, so we might be on a bit of an undercut. Here are the mustache mechanics onto the hard compound tires. We had over 60% on those mediums, so fresh tires is going to be a big help here. Well, we've come out into clear air. We've got a gap to the car in front and behind, so we are free to push. Got to make sure we set some fast times here and stay ahead. Wait a minute. Is Perez leading the race right now?
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 21.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old
ahead of
tires.
us.
They're in first. Last lap,
Okay, good for him.
30.9.
I assume he still has to stop, but that's good.
Sergio's in the pits.
Yeah, there he goes on lap 17, but I mean, there might be a chance potentially for double points if he was leading. I don't know. Okay, we had a couple of laps to chill, but everyone else is caught up. We've got Hadjar behind, putting the pressure on lap 19. Gonna try to defend from the Red Bull. Big lift there to charge up the battery. Hadjar's gonna pull in front on fresher tires. Hopefully we can get him back soon. Yeah, Hadjar is pretty quick. We're already 1.2 seconds down. I guess we're gonna have to try to defend P9. We've got Albon behind. Again, we're just gonna try to save the battery on the straights. So we'll squeeze him to the inside and go underneath on the Williams. Nice and easy. We might have to use a bit of battery here. There's Sainz skating on us down the straight. We're side by side with the Williams. Can cover that off from the inside, but it seems like he's still close behind. Again, we'll take the inside line. Really close to the Williams under braking. And around the final quarter onto lap 23. So the race is winding down. And we've got a lot of cars behind that want 9th place. Gonna be a lot of defending. And here's Sainz once again into turn 1. He gets ahead this time. We are definitely close enough to get that place right back from the Williams. Only a couple of laps left. We do have a bit of a buffer being in P9. If we lose a place, we're still in the points, but there's a lot of cars behind. The tires are starting to go just a little bit. You have to be super aggressive into cops like that to get through the corner. We've got a lot of pressure from the cars behind. Here we go around the final corner and onto the final lap. We've got Gasly looking for a move into turn 1 this time. We'll take the inside to cover that off, but I'm a bit worried about that final straight. We really need a lot of battery. We still have a lot of pressure from Gasly behind us. The tires are destroyed as well. That's definitely not helping the pace. Just gonna try to drive as aggressively as we can and keep defending. It looks like Gasly might be looking for a move into this next section. That's Perez up the inside from absolutely nowhere. So that's, yeah, our teammate up in P10. I'm gonna try to give him the tow so we can stay ahead of Gasly. This would be his first points of the season, and it would be double points for Cadillac. There's not too much we can do now. He's gonna have to fight for himself, and he lost out into that corner. That's Perez out of the points. Around the final corner we go for a P9 finish.
Okay, pick up rubber.
Really close to double points there. I mean, that was a good race. A lot of defending. We keep the point streak alive, but I'm sad for Perez. That's heartbreaking. I gotta say, I love Silverstone. Like, it's like top 3 favorite tracks for me. But the whole regulations with these cars really just like butchers the whole experience around here, because the back and forth is just so unsatisfying, and all you're doing is worrying about your battery like the whole race. It kind of ruined Silverstone, like pretty bad. Okay, well, after round 11 in Silverstone, we're still P8 in the driver's standings with 61 points, and Cadillac is still P5 in the constructor standings. But more importantly, that kept our point streak alive. That is, what, 10 races in a row with points. Well, I don't really know how to feel about that race, because, like, I'm glad we finished in the points, but that experience with this whole battery thing at Silverstone is, like, really bad. It's way more apparent than other tracks, for sure. It's just the back and forth feels so, like, artificial. Like, it's not really satisfying to overtake, and you just have to let people by all the time when you're low on battery, so I don't know. I mean, hopefully Spa's a bit better. We've got that up next, so I'll see you for that one.